It's Top 7 Saturdays with the Bearded Movie Guy. This week, the Bearded Movie Guy looks at Christian Bale performances. These are top 7 films Christian Bale was awesome in. Let's see if your favorite made the list. Brought to you by the Bearded Movie Guy.
Hi, the Bearded Movie Guy, and today we're looking at top 7 Christian Bale performances. We're not necessarily looking for the best film. I'm not ranking these films from 1 to 7, I'm ranking his performance in the film. Although I think 5 is probably his best film. Doesn't matter. It's his performance as an actor we're looking at. This was suggested to me by my friend Bear. If you want to suggest a top 7, leave a comment. Or Facebook me. Or whisper it in my ear when you see me in the mall. Well, don't Alright, here we go.
Number 7, The Machinist.
The Machinist is a 2004 movie where Christian Bale plays Trevor Resnick. He's the machinist at a factory. He's the guy that comes around and fixes anything that breaks down, and he hasn't slept in a year. Seriously, or at least properly slept in a year. And he basically is paper thin. I'm not kidding. You could count Christian Bale's spine and ribs in this film. This is just one of the many times that Christian Bale has modified his body for a role. He did this right before he did Batman Begins. He gets super thin. When talking about the film, he just said, I just didn't eat for 2 weeks. For a film! I know I'm a big guy, but I don't think I could just not eat for 2 weeks. For anything. The story is really interesting, and his performance is very memorable, although it's very creepy the way he looks. And he does this like hula hoop thing, and he's like, he's all skin and bones.
Number 6, The Prestige.
The Prestige is a 2006 film where Christian Bale plays a magician named Alfred Borden. The Prestige is an amazing movie. I have a review for it right there. If you want to click it, do that. It is fantastic on every level, and Bale's performance is just really awesome. He had to learn a lot of magic and sleight of hand to actually do this role. And if you know the movie, there's a little dual identity thing happening. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but you know. It's very impressive. He comes off as heartless and sympathetic at the same time. And the way he looks at his daughter just melts your heart.
Number 5, The Dark Knight Trilogy.
Alright, I know I have a poster for The Dark Knight Rises there, but I just picked a poster. I'm going to count the 3 movies as one performance, because it really is one performance. He played the same character 3 times. I'm not going to separate them. He was great every time. Batman is pretty much my favorite character in history. Batman and Jesus. Like, it's just those 2 guys. Christian Bale did an outstanding job. Now, I know some people don't like the whole swear to me thing. I loved it. I liked his voice, and he played the best Bruce Wayne I've ever seen. And he could do all the cool stuff. He was very committed to the role. He got in super amazing shape, again, right after doing The Machinist. So he lost all this weight, and then he gained a bunch of weight and muscle mass for Batman. He's my favorite Batman and probably always will be.
Number 4, American Hustle.
Okay, again, he went on the opposite scale this time. Look at this picture. He's got a belly. Christian Bale gained that weight for this film. The man just, I'll lose some weight, I'll gain some weight, I'll lose some weight. That is commitment to the role. In American Hustle, he plays Irving Rochfeld, a hustler and all-around thief guy. He's cool, yet he has a hairpiece, and boy can he talk. Plus he scores Amy Adams and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Wow. This film really rode on the fact that you could believe that Christian Bale was this overweight con man. And he did it. He totally pulled it off.
Number 3, American Psycho.
Okay, if you've never seen this movie, it's not for the faint of heart. American Psycho is a 2000 film where Christian Bale stars as Patrick Bateman. He's like an executive type guy. He's very concerned about his body and looks real nice and always has his hair perfect. And on the weekends kills people for fun. Not many people could pull off this role. Like, it's a role where you have to run down a hallway naked with a chainsaw. He's crazy, he's sadistic, he's brilliant.
Number 2, Rescue Dawn.
Rescue Dawn is a 2006 film where Christian Bale stars as Dieter Dengler. Dieter Dengler was a pilot for the United States who got shot down in Vietnam before the Vietnam War actually even started. and he became a prisoner of war. Again, body transformation. He gets so freaking thin again for this role. This has to tax his body, because to get thin and then kind of fat and then get thin and then normal and then thin and then fat, and it's the guy's committed. This is an incredible story. It's not easy to watch at times, but he is brilliant in it. He just acts his abs off. Yeah. But there's one more movie where he acted better, and the Academy also agreed with me. Finally.
Number 1, The Fighter.
The Fighter is a 2010 movie where Christian Bale plays Dickie Eklund. Dickie Eklund is a fighter who's past his prime and had one really awesome fight and had all those stories, and he really wants to help his brother get better, but he kind of steals the spotlight all the time. He also has a really bad drug addiction and ends up going to prison for it. This movie, again, Bale puts his body on the line. His face just looked drawn out, and he looked like he was on drugs. I'm hoping he actually didn't do drugs. I know he's a method actor. Like in Batman, he refused to be called anything but Bruce Wayne while he was on set. But I'm hoping he didn't actually do actual drugs to get the method down for this. He's brilliant in The Fighter, and the Academy finally got off their butts and realized it and gave him an Oscar for it. Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors. Hands down, he's so committed to his roles. He does so much research, and he just does things to his body to make the part fit. He's a brilliant actor. So those are the top 7 performances I see from Christian Bale. What do you think his best performance is? Do you think it's The Fighter? Do you think it's Batman? Because I wouldn't argue with you too much. Or did I completely miss something off this list? And don't say Newsies, because no, doesn't count. I love Christian Bale, but I hate me some Newsies. Thanks for watching, subscribe, let me know what top 7s you want to see, tell your friends, share this on Facebook if you can, and until next time, stay buried, everyone.
You've been watching the Bear Movie Guy Top 7. Christian Bale performances. That guy is freaking awesome. That's an actor, right there. And he was Batman. I don't know what more you want from him. And I think he's going to play Steve Jobs. I heard that the other day. That's kind of cool, too. Let the Bear Movie Guy know what performance you think is the best. And as always, YouTube safely.